Good morning to the Monday morning inspiration for the joy of creation and the magic of art, creativity, and play. So, this program, this Monday morning inspiration, is designed to inspire you, to help you see where you might have been holding you back, or where are you judging you and your creation. So it's really here to show you what else is possible. And today I would like to talk about judgment. So there's an entire amazing book. There are many books out there about judgment. There's one book, The Power of Releasing Judgment, that I contributed a chapter to. And here it is, the beautiful book. It's available on Amazon. It's a bestseller, you see. So anyway, let me read the intro to my chapter, all right? My chapter is Space of Being. And what I'm saying in here is that the space of being starts right where the judgment stops. What if you don't judge you? What if you don't judge your creations ever, ever? What if you never compare? It is so easy to slip down into this rabbit hole of comparison or not good enough, not doing it right. So I know this from my own reality. It is sneaking in the most amazing ways. And so if we allow that and we don't stop it, it is really a very consuming and a very destructive energy that, have you noticed, that takes the joy out of you. Judgment is the killer of creativity. You stop in your tracks. It's almost as if you cannot breathe anymore the moment you judge you or you make anything wrong. What if it is really not wrong? What if your painting is not wrong and your art is not wrong? Hello, good morning.
Hello.
So what I was talking about is judgment, and I was sharing how it is so sneaky. So I had something show up in my world just over the weekend where I went into, and this is so sneaky when we don't stop it. I went into how I have neglected my art, how I have not painted enough, and I certainly have not painted enough watercolors, I have not painted enough pastels, and I did it all wrong, and I was beating me up. And I also noticed in the very moment I became very frantic looking for, okay, what should I do now? And I went, of course, to my head and to find the reasons why I'm not right. And I came up with a lot of things how I am wrong, which is pretty much my default that I go to. And then it's really like about catching that and pulling that thing out of our universe. Like what is right about this I'm not getting? What is right about me I'm not getting? What is right about my creations I'm not getting? And another great tool to use, and I used it, is how can I use this energy for me and for my creations? So this I was just talking about how this was a contraction energy, and it was really painful. It hurt. And to right away stop it and not dwell in it. I also noticed how easy it is to just dwell in it. And there was a moment where I was like, no, I don't want to stop this. I don't want to pull myself out of here. I just want to I just want to be this right now. And of course it didn't really create a lot of like positive vibes, or like then I was asking another question also, which is for all you guys, and that was, okay, what is actually showing up? Is this something that I have created? Am I about to enter more space, to enter more and more possibilities, and have I, is it that I have set that up so I will see it and stop myself? Another great tool to use is, how can I use this energy to catapult me into greater of me, into greater? And so it is, this judgment is really very invasive. And I was talking about the book that I contributed to, which is The Power of Releasing Judgment. And I just wanted to read a few things for you, okay? So just give me a moment. So in the beginning of my chapter, I say, "Oh, the beauty of the earth. Receive it, my friends, for it is for you always, in the fractions between your thoughts. Make that real which inspires you, not that which puts you down. Keep the intensity of the rainbow and the setting sun in your recalling, and thoughts and sorrow will vanish with the laughter." Make that real which inspires you. Give that more energy. How much energy are we giving? How much more energy are we giving the negative things, or the stopping, right? The moment we judge is when we stop. We stop. Have you noticed, in the moment you judge you, in the moment you judge somebody else, which we could also look into, what is, when we judge somebody else, how much are we actually judging ourselves, right? And there are people who are always judging everybody else, but that's also another story. But the moment we judge our creations, the moment we come to the conclusion that we are not good enough, that we don't do it right, that we are not talented enough, or whatever the judgment is, not tall enough, or whatever, we stop us. Judgment is that stopping energy. And when you look at, when you judge you, when you judge your body, when you judge your creations or your business or your financial world, what is that, right? What does it feel light and happy and joyful, or is it really painful? And then it's like, okay, what other choice do I have here? Even I could really tell, do you know this, like how it can seem so impossible to even change that? It's like, it doesn't seem to be available to me to like even go to a question right now, which a question will always change things. But it was like, okay, so enjoy it for some time. But it was not very enjoyable. And how little does it make us when we judge ourselves? And is that where we make sure that we will not step outside of the box? So first thing to do in this moment is, when you catch it, is, okay, lower all the barriers, be with it. So I did not push it away. I didn't brush over it. I didn't negate it or whatever. I didn't reject it. I was just like, okay, let's be with this here. Let's be with this all. Is this at all real? And what came is, it's not real. And then I was asking more, what is there for me to look at? What is there? What is the universe? It almost was as if the universe gave me a wedge, like when it
Mm,
right? Like, okay, here you are, now swallow. Now what can this
mm,
ripple out? What can this create? And so what I used this then is I was being with it. It was not, I felt as if something had blown me open, which is not really pleasant.
mhm.
And it's really being vulnerable, right? I was very vulnerable, and I still am in this space of total vulnerability. And then to ask, what is there for me? What's the gift of this? So do you have any questions?
No, I so appreciate your willingness to share your vulnerability on this because I think it can speak to so many, so many in so many ways. So thank you so much.
Yeah, you are so very welcome. And this is, the on the journey of how can I say this? When, like, we are these potent and powerful creators, we are also potent and powerful in attacking our art, in attacking ourselves. Like,
Mm.
maybe that is the thing that is most destructive, because we are so creative. We can also destroy. And how much of that beautiful energy that we could use to
Oh,
create with, we focus it against us. And so this morning, as I was getting ready for the Monday morning inspiration, I was in the bathroom and I was starting to giggle. I thought, Bettina, you have too much to do and create
mhm.
than wasting time and energy on these judgments. And what's it going
Oh,
to take to not even go there? What is there that I'm actually resisting and avoiding? What
so
is there that the universe is trying to gift me? What is the gift that I'm being bestowed right now that I have been resisting and avoiding? What is it?
oh, and I love what you said about the artist. Maybe I don't need, maybe this is what you were saying. Maybe even more. They they can be really good at attacking themselves because they can maybe get stuck in the trauma and drama because they can be very dramatic and creative, so potent. You said, I love that. That maybe we can, uh, you know, maybe it's harder um, for the artist in a sense, but to pull ourselves out of it, like you said, turning it around and finding the the potency of that. I love that. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, and for all of you guys who are watching this in the future, how much have you been actually attacking you? And then you say it is because of somebody else outside. It is the critique, it is the other, it is the journalist who wrote a comment about you or whatever, or it is somebody who walked past your painting and snorted or whatever. Like like what if that actually is never outside of you, but there's something where you have expectations and you have already, the judgment against you is already in place, basically, because this is where you go to by default. And then something else just triggers it, and you can say, oh, they were mean, or they did, or this, or what, or God is mean, or the universe is mean, or whatever you say. I never get whatever, like whatever you say. Like, what if you just stop it in the moment that you go there? Because it is a to go place that you are choosing. It is a choice you are making.
Mm.
Out of like billion, 50 million, thousand freaking endless amounts of choices that you have, you go to this one. I went to this one. And what is it creating?
Mm. I love that. That's a great question. What is your choice creating? Oh my. Wow.
Yeah, have you ever judged you for anything? Have you ever judged your creations? Are you your best judge?
Mm.
What if we never judge us? What if we also never look for this outside validation, but we first start validating us, like validating, are you all willing to look at you like you are not you are not bad, you are not wrong, you are not whatever your judgment is. It's true, it's not true, it's a lie. Anything that makes you feel heavy is a lie. Yesterday you should have seen this. They had just emerged, like they are big monarch butterflies, really huge, among the biggest ones I've ever seen. And there are several in my garden, and they were literally frolicking around. They were so happy. They were like so happy, and in the flowers and the flutter of their wings, it made me giggle. And so that energy, that joy, that lightness of being,
Mm.
that this is for those of you who would like to change that, right? If you want to stay in the judgment and in the drama, that's fine. But for those of you who would love to change this, literally, it is literally turning that energy a 180 degrees and over again and turn it 180 degrees. If there's, let's do this right now, if there's any judgment anywhere in your universe, like where do you notice it in your bodies? Where is it in your body? Where have you locked this in? Or what is your body showing you? Is there any tightness anywhere? Like, what is it? Where is it? So if you all have now a location in your body, do you have one?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now that energy there, where is it in your body?
In my neck and shoulders.
Okay. So that energy, turn it 180 degrees, and you don't have to now figure out what way and whatever, just like you are doing it, like 180 degrees in one direction and again, and turn it again, just like that, fast. Yes. You don't need to slow yourself down anymore. What if that is in the past? How much have you used judgment to slow you down?
Mm.
Okay, and again, turn it 180 degrees. Now in a different direction. It can be up and down direction, left, right, right, left, down, up, whatever. Swing it, turn it, another 180 degrees, and again, and again, and spin it, and spin it. And
Mm.
again, another direction, and spin it fast, fast, fast. Again, and again, and again. Spin it, turn it. And what do you notice?
It is expanding out. It's not as contracted.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm.
Any judgment that is locked into your body, any judgment is basically
Mm.
just and simply a point of view that is stuck. And then we say it's a fixed point of view. We fixed it. We stuck it. This is what it is. I'm wrong. Which most of the humanoids on the planet go to this place of being wrong as the number one choice. Bingo! But what if you don't? What if you, in the moment you catch it, you say, oh, hello there, you are there again. Okay, now what? Turn it. I don't want to turn it now. Okay, don't turn it now. Enjoy it. Turn it. Try it again a little bit later, right? Or like just play with yourself. It's like no, I don't want to change it. I just want to be mad right now. And so okay, enjoy it. Be a little dervish of judgment. That's fine. And then later try it again. It is we solidify it, right? We take this point of view and make it solid, make it real. And as we are so used to it, as it is our default to go to, we slip into it like on autopilot. It's like right there. We are so used to it. It almost feels like coming home or something. In the moment, then just use these tools, use the tools and try it again and try it again. And then eventually you might have had enough of that momentary judgment of you. And then, okay, now really what question can I ask here? If you see the entire whatever molecular structure around you as benevolent, not mean or vicious or something, what if everything on the earth here is actually benevolent? What if the molecular structure is benevolent? What is there that is nudging you? I was asking, what molecules am I engaging right now? Am I engaging the molecules of infinite possibility, or am I engaging the molecules of judgment? What is there that is trying to lift us into the realm of joy and ease that we are resisting?
Oh gosh.
Right? So do you have any questions? What is this all bringing up? I know I'm talking about a lot of things. And so what else is there that we could talk about? Or do you want to say something or ask questions?
When you were talking about the being in a box, I just thought of that quote. I don't have it to memory, but it's about the flower decides to bloom when it's more painful being a bud and holding that position than it is, starting to unfold. I can't think of who said that, but it just makes me think of that, and in the beautiful gardens and stuff.
Yeah.
Which,
Like when we when we choose, when we embark on that journey of really being and asking questions like, wow, I would love to find out, what is this being me? Or what am I that I have never acknowledged? Who am I that I have never acknowledged? What did I come here to create? And if I was to create that, what would I have to change? Or what would I have to be willing to be in order to create that? Things, when we ask these questions, and we are also willing to be more than we have ever been, maybe, and to create greater, to be seen way beyond our comfort level. When we ask for that, things will show up. And it is the very things that we have put in place to make sure we will not be that great. The reasons and justifications will come up, like the energetics that we have in place, like, okay, A happens, here's A, event A, And so I go to B. That is the default energetic. But what if we can change that? What other energetics can I choose out of all the possibilities and not automatically go from A to B, which is reaction and it's never action. Then when we ask a question, asking a question is an action. It will bring us back into the action. Have you ever heard the one person in a meeting, the one who asks a question is leading? So are you all willing to be the leaders of your reality, the leaders of your life, the leaders? And so if you want to be a leader, well, here's the secret. Ask a question. Do you have any other questions?
No, I don't, Bettina. Thank you so much for sharing today. Wow.
If you are stuck on a project or a creation of yours, well, bring it up, bring it here, and we can look at it. We can change that, whatever is going on, and share your creations. It's like, what if we are really letting down all the masks and, protections and walls? It's really bring it on, bring it up, and bring your creations on the Monday morning inspiration, and let's see what we can change there and what different point of view we can have about our art, and cultivate this non-judgment zone, and also strengthening the muscle of no judgment, which is the muscle of total allowance. Okay, my beautiful friend, and everybody else who is watching this, thank you so much for being here and for joining us every Monday morning at 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time or Central Standard Time, whatever is on during whatever time of the year. And yeah, what else is possible on the planet? I adore you all, and I see you soon, hopefully somewhere in person. Thank you. Bye. Oh